Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at the new updates to the Vegetation add-on. The Vegetation add-on is made available by the folks at B Production, and this video is targeted to those who have already purchased the Vegetation add-on and want to see what the version 3 is before they update, or for those who like to get a Vegetation plugin for Blender and you're wondering which options is out there. Now the Vegetation add-on version 3 actually comes with 62 different new assets and 4 brand new categories for those who want to use this to beautify their scenes. And the 4 new categories include climbers, green walls, hanging plants, and also stump. So with this said, for you to see what is in there, we need to launch Blender and take a look at what this is. So with Blender simply opened right here, what you need to do is go over to Edit, go over to Preference, and install the add-on once you purchase it. Now with that done, if you go in and let's actually create a simple plane right here, press N on your keyboard, you notice you have the Vegetation add-on. So one thing with Vegetation add-ons is this particular pack, which is the version 3, comes with high quality photogrammetry 3D assets. So just in case you want to check these things out by summer, autumn, winter, spring, you get to see that we have variations as we go through. So depending on the season you're looking for, there's actually something that is catering to that. So for this example that we have here, what we can do is if we're trying to get something that is spring-like, we can just simply click, go all the way down and select any of this. And once you're done selecting any of them, you can click on Add Tree, and that will be added directly onto your viewport. Now if you like to search for these things by categories, there's also a very cool set of categories that you can find. So if you click on this button, you can now check out for the climbers, the desert plants, which is, you know, some beautiful plants like this. You can also check out for green walls depending on the kind of walls you're looking for, and you can also go ahead and check out for stumps. So if you select the particular stump that you want to use within your scene, you can now click on the Add Tree to simply add that right there. Now if you like this to be added to a particular section, you need to switch this from center to cursor, select what you want, click on the button, and click on Add Tree. And one thing to also keep in mind is the Vegetation add-on does come with some pre-built animation for the assets that you're working with. So just in case you want to preview animations on the tree models, you can actually do that with the Vegetation add-on. And of course, it's worth mentioning that the animation doesn't exist for every single thing that comes with the Vegetation add-on. It only exists with some specific number of trees which you can get within the tree categories, and things like this doesn't actually have animation. So for you to preview animation, what we can do is we can select a simple tree, in this case maybe a simple tropical tree. We can select that and click on Add Tree, and that will be added right here where we specified it to be. And we can go over to the animation section, and depending on the kind of wind that we would like to get, we can select that from here. Light breeze gives us light breeze. We want, leaves to be animated, we can have that. And once we are ready to rumble, we can press the playback button, and then you would notice that the animation starts playing. Now this might take a while depending on how much stuff that you have within your scene. So in this case, if you'd like to make changes to that, you can go in and make some changes if you're comfortable with what you have here. So let's go all the way back. So if you're comfortable with what you have here, you can now let that be. So pretty cool stuff coming from the folks at B Production. So in case you're thinking about checking these things out, maybe you're looking for some very nice photogrammetry rocks like this, you can see this one. So I can click on that and simply add that. It's also worth knowing that the rock, which now comes with the Vegetation add-on, does have a very interesting shader property that you can work with. So in this case, let's say we have a simple rock like this and you would like to apply snow to this. You can simply crank this all the way up and you can apply snow. If you're trying to add some dirt to this, you can crank it all the way up, and you can notice that these parameters can help you get the most out of the rock depending on what you would like to create with this rock. If we would like to add some moss to this, we can crank this up, add a couple of moss. Let's bring that dirt and also this one down, and if we like to have some moss orientation, we can have that there. And the same thing applies to the stump, for example. So if we simply go over to the stump like this and we would like to add snow to it, we can add snow, and you can see that. And if you're also thinking about maybe adding things like dirt, you can also go in, crank up the dirt value all the way up, and the same thing happens with moss. So this is more like it. For those who are thinking about checking out this Vegetation add-on, I'm going to put a link in the description that can bring you right over to the website where you can check it out. And for those who've already purchased this, you can now go over to the link in the description, update it, and you can, you know, get these things for yourself. And for those who like to purchase this right now, they're doing a 10% discount. So just in case you would like to get this, you can simply use the coupon code Vegetation3 to get 10% off your purchase. And the folks at B Production are also the same creators of the transportation add-on, which is an amazing add-on for those who like to get animatable cars in their scene. So pretty cool stuff coming from them, and this is more like it. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. Links to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. And of course, if you like the video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss next video or the next update. And not like, see you guys again with the tutorial update. Free Friday, tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.